ghost, no shade from the tomb, but a wound that walks unseen, unhealed. Memory flows where blood once ran, my name erased, my soul dismissed, my voice still screams where silence is. Where once dear France carved me in stone, now she scrapes me from her shoe. The man of war, discarded, tossed to gutters, none shall rule. Although they cried in glory's blaze, now dogs growl at my passing face. No cross upon my grave, no wreath upon my name, just living death in time's disgrace. To die in war, how fine a fate, but to return, to crawl from grave with heart intact, that is the curse the gods create. My wife, she took my ring and wore it in mourning, then cast it off, reborn in gold. She built her palace on my coffin and calls it love grown old. Tell me, is life a letter left to burn, and death the page we never turn? Oh devil, you doubt, you weigh, but in your eyes I saw a spark, a human gaze, not lost dismay, that lifts me from the dark. If one man sees in me a soul, then still I live, though torn and cold. Let justice heal the wound I bear, let truth be penned with trembling care. No grave shall keep my story bound, no silence steal my battle sound. I rise not for revenge or fame, but for the honor of my name. Oh, devil, you doubt, you weigh, but in your eyes I saw a spark, a human gaze, not lost dismay, that lifts me from the dark. If one man sees in me a soul, then still I live, though torn and cold. Let justice heal the wound I bear, let truth be penned with trembling care. No grave shall keep my story bound, no silence steal my battle sound. I rise not for revenge or fame, but for the honor of my name.
That honestly marble with her eyes pumped tight to recall her justice, but oft she looks more like fear dressed in robes of right. What use is law when heart is dead? When words on parchment crush the soul instead? Can ink outweigh the blood we shed? Can statutes speak for men left unsaid? Suppose he is not a ghost nor liar, but a soul returned from fire, not seeking riches, not revenge, but simply himself, the man behind the silence, the breath beneath the grave. What decree can restore a name when the world itself refused to save? She stole his name, his wife, now cloaked in noble grace, and society with velvet hand erased his face. What court can undo what the world has done? Can I be the one to raise him from oblivion? Shall I sit idle, quill in hand, a clerk of death too cold to stand, or take this trembling weathered file and wield my pen with force and style? No robe, no wig, no grand decree, but truth shall rise because of me. If I must burn for what I do, then let the fire be bold and true. For I would rather trust a man than let silence crush him as only law can. Nor any mind, but man must see, and I shall be that calamity. Does not always take. Sometimes she sends ghosts to collect all debts. I built this life stone by stone, lie by lie, smile by silence. I climbed from shadows into gold. What am I now if he attracts? Law may guard me, but it cannot absolve me. My heart turned to stone the day he vanished, and now he stands like a tomb, risen to drag me back to the name I killed. He calls me wife, but I am not hers anymore. The girl who wept for him died in the folds of velvet, and vows I swore anew. Shall I fall again, give up the crown for a coffin of memory? No! I built this life, stone by stone, lover by lie, smile by silence. I climb from shadows into gold. What am I now if he yet breathes? Still law may guard me, but it cannot absolve me. My heart turned to stone the day he vanished, and now he stands like a tomb, risen to drag me back to the name I killed. He calls me wife, but I am not hers anymore. The girl who wept for him died in the folds of velvet, and vows I swore. Shall I fall again, give up the crown for a coffin of memory? No! I am not hers anymore. The girl who wept for him died in the folds of velvet, and vows I swore anew. Shall I fall again, give up the crown for a coffin of memory? No, let her bear the weight of his resurrection. The grave is gentler than a living memory, and colder, yes, but cleaner.
So here we stand, the ghosts I all divided. My flesh returned, yet still I am erased. What say you, madam? Doth your silence weep, or hath the grave no voice to stir remorse?
You rise from dirt, like memory unwanted, but not from death, no, not from love. I wept for you, I buried you in lace. Must I now mourn your life instead?
I crossed the tomb to claim my name, not coin nor land, nor blood-stained fame. A soldier's soul, a husband's vow. Tell me, woman, who am I now?
A stranger in a shell once known. The past has cracked, the time has flown. This life I built from stone and silk, would you undo it out of guilt?
You wore my name, you spent my breath. You built your throne atop my death. A grave unclosed, a lie just ground, yet still you grasp with gilded hand.
I lived alone, then lived again. Was I to rot in widow's chain? I did not kill, I simply chose to bloom where fate no longer froze.
Take back your gold, your gift is rot. You offer silver for a soul forgot. I seek no fortune made from theft. I seek my honor, all that's left.
Then go and take your shadows home. This house, this name, it is my own. I've earned the life you dare to curse. Your truth would leave us both far worse.
Better I wander in nameless dark, than bear your shame, than take your mark. My death was cleaner than this breath. What life when love hath died a death?
Better a lie that lets me stand, than truth that strips me bare and damned. We are no more, our bond is ash. I will not wear your ghost, your lash.
Ashes of a name, scattered in the wind. What once was vow, is now a wound that shall not mend.
Mend. A stranger in a shell once known. The past has cracked, the time has flown. This life I built from stone and silk, would you undo it out of guilt?
I mend a stranger in a shell once known.
The past has cracked,
The time has flown. This life I built from stone and silk, would you undo it out of guilt?
a shell
You're in a shell once know. The past has cracked, the time has flown. This life I built from stone and silk, would you undo it out of guilt?
I lived alone, then lived again. Was I to rot in widow's chain? I did not kill, I simply chose to bloom where fate no longer froze.
Take back your gold, your gift is rot.
You offer
Silver for a soul forgot.
I seek no fortune,
Made from theft, I seek my honor, all that's left.
then go and take your shadows home.
Then lived alone, then lived again.
The shadows fall upon this cursed decree. It has caused as winter's breath upon the brave. Till beg the Countess Viper dares proclaim, the man you serve is false, the colonel lives no more. O heartless head, thou strivest not the truth but change. Can parchment overwrite a man's own life? I saw the flame in his haunted eye, no beggar's tale, no madman's cry. A soldier crushed yet breathing still, a heart not bent, a steadfast will. She speaks with silver tongue in halls of pride, but I shall not stand and watch truth die. They cast him low, a man of scars. What fortune shines for thieves and stars? The courts have shut, their gilded doors, they weigh the soul in golden scores. But I, not lawyer now but man, will walk the alleys, search the span of Paris streets, where hope has fled, to find the living amongst the dead. If this be my last plea, so let it be. I seek the truth, though gold stands against me.
Am I still flesh, or but a ghost, whose name lies buried neath the post of generals, widows, magistrates, and kings? They hailed me once with honor bright, then sealed my fate with courtly right. From grave I rose, but not to cheers, only silence, shame, and tears. What crueler wound than false farewell, to be alive, yet wear death's shell? No vengeance fuels my fading path, no hate remains, just aftermath. The name she wears, the gold she keeps, a prize is bought while justice sleeps. What court shall crown a living ghost? What law defends the soul it lost? Let a diamond velvet light. I shall not beg, nor scratch, nor fight. I found no peace in page's side, so I seek it now where none would mind. Among the poor I wear no lie, let them not weep, no wonder why. Say only this, when night has crossed, he dared return, and thus was lost. Not weep, no wonder why. Say only this, when night has crossed, he dared return, and thus was lost. The case is closed, the silence fine, no judgment lit, no verdict kind. He walks no more these marble halls, but fades where shadow softly falls. His name struck out as though a lie, yet truth itself did weep, not die. For in his eyes I saw a flame too bright to bear another name. He rose from grave with soul intact, a soldier scarred but not abstract. The world unready for his breath declared him mad to suit his death. The Countess shines in salons high, her lips untouched by Chabert's cry. She thrives beneath the golden mask, and none dare ask, and none dare ask. Oh, trust is blind and robed in white, thou turn'st away from noblest fight. Thou knowest not the blood-stained ground, where men like me for thee are found. I held the law within my hand, but could not make the world understand. Trumpets bold, while others rot, their names untold. He was the kind the world lets go, because his truth disturbed its glow. But in the silence of my pen,
I write for him as I would for ten. The ink may fade, the world forget.